You see, this right here is a Dallas Cowboys fan. Is all you need to see. This should be the straw that absolutely breaks the camel's back, y'all. Jerry Jones is going to be the sole reason that you, your mama, your daddy, your auntie, and your uncle, and your kids, and probably their kids' kids, because Jerry might outlive all of us with his Skeletor eternal life having ass. Oh my goodness. Jerry Jones is going to get in the way. No matter what happens, no matter what's going on, Jerry Jones is going to get in the way. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones on 105.3 The Fan on Dak Prescott running the ball less. You really don't want to see him really take off with that ball. My bad, y'all. Hold on.
You really don't want to see him really take off with that ball. These quarterbacks that run, they're going to get injured. And that happens. It happens to the youngest. It happens to the best. It has happened to Dak now. I wouldn't say it's up there in red letters in the practice facility. Don't run. But I would say that we want to be smart about it. And he is being smart about it, Dak is. However, he will, when he sees opportunity, pull it down and run with it. I'm satisfied with Dak in terms of his ability to run. It's there. There's no question about it, boy. I don't want to see him take those kind of hits.
Y'all seen that last part? That was the CEO and president of the Dallas Cowboys Corporation telling Dak Prescott, I don't want to see you running the football, man. All right, so now we know unequivocally Dak Prescott ain't scared. Dak Prescott isn't afraid for his life. That look in his eyes, that deer in the headlight look in his eyes isn't him looking at the oncoming defenders and he just picturing his legs snapping in half again before he take off running. That is not what's happening, y'all. He is not having a oosh-magoosh moment in the middle of the pocket and just wanting not to run. He is consciously having to play quarterback, play football, play a sport with the idea in his head that his owner, the person that's signing his check, the person that's responsible for now paying him $250 million now. And you're a fool if you don't think that Jerry, upon signing that contract, was like, hey,
don't do nothing that's going to make that money just sit in the bank now. I need you to cash those checks.
That means don't get hurt, Dak. Don't be out here running. Don't be Superman. Calm down a little bit. Dak was even running a little bit more last season, but upon signing a brand new contract, we have yet to see Dak Prescott take off at all. And now we hear Jerry Jones, after being asked the question, which I'm glad the question was asked. Again, credit where it's due. Look, I'm against a lot of people at the station, but I am not against giving people credit when they do something that's commendable, bro. That's just being a man about things. Credit where it's due. They're asking Jerry the questions that people want to know when he does come on the radio. They're not just giving him softball, lollipop questions. They are asking legitimate questions that people want to hear. So credit where it is due, right? But Jerry Jones is too involved. Just think about that. Are you going to go to work and even though your CEO tells you, hey, look, it's not against the rules, it's not in the rule book, but I don't like when I see my employees do. I don't want my employees doing this, though. I don't think you should do this. I don't think that's what my managers should be doing. It's not in the rule book, but I really don't like my managers that's too friendly with the employees. You don't think that that's going to play in the back of any person's mind when they're at their place of business that's providing their livelihood? You don't think that's going to affect how that manager interacts with his employees? You don't think that's going to affect what a player's doing on the field? If your owner literally tells you stop running the ball, or don't run the ball as much, or don't run the ball, or try to avoid running the ball, however you termed it, whatever you said, you told a player to eliminate an aspect of their game, an aspect of who they are as a player that made them more of a weapon as a player. You essentially neutered Dak Prescott, Jerry. And it's not just with this. You're forcing Zeke to play over Rico when Rico is giving you a little more this year as far as running back wise and just burst wise in general. Rico has more burst. Let's stop playing, man. Zeke may be an overall more complete running back, but Rico has more explosiveness. The Cowboys have yet to generate a single run over 15 yards this season, y'all. We need explosiveness anywhere we can find it on the field. But your owner / GM is dictating who's playing, and all it takes is for Ezekiel Elliott to talk about how he's confused why he's not getting more opportunities, even though the opportunities that he's gotten have shown to be less productive than those that Rico Dowdle have gotten. Yet Rico Dowdle is the one that didn't get nearly as many snaps as Zeke a couple weeks ago before the San Francisco game, before the bye week. Yet Rico Dowdle just all of a sudden gets sick with the mysterious, it's not mysterious, I know what it was. He caught the Jerry flu. Okay? He caught the Jerry flu. Jerry came down and touched him and said,
"Son, I'm gonna need you to sit down a little bit. I need my Zeke to get them carries now. I need him to make me look good so he can walk around and be doing the rat tail to all the boys in the locker room like I used to like him doing back in the day. He used to ride that thing back then, boy."
That's what Jerry went and did. And that's why Rico was looking the way he did. That's why he looked so upset when he was sitting there signing people's autographs after being ruled out with the flu. And if Rico really did have the flu and he was too sick to play, and he was out there signing people autographs and giving them their objects back after he touching their stuff with his flu hands, bro, Rico need to be thrown under the jail, man. He gonna start another epidemic. All right, I'm just playing about that part. But for real, bro, like, come on, man. Rico was not sick, bro. They used that as a reason to call up Dalvin Cook, to activate Dalvin Cook without sending Zeke down and hurting Zeke's pride or ego, whatever else it may have been, bro. And then we got we like our guys. Bro, everyone else is getting their quarterback as many weapons as they can find. If someone drops a weapon, the Kansas City Chiefs are like, ooh, piece of candy. They getting that mug. They got DeAndre Hopkins. They just went and got a standout linebacker, bro. Come on, man. What are we talking about, bro? We see Josh Allen and the Bills. They go get Amari Cooper, bro. What are we talking about, bro? The Philadelphia Eagles are consistently trying to get Jalen Hurts as many weapons as they possibly can. They went and got him the Super Friends. What are we talking about, bro? Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions have a plethora of weapons. The San Francisco 49ers have a plethora of weapons, and they got running backs, the second and third stringers that can be our starters, bro. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? The Baltimore Ravens, when I got Derrick Henry, drafted Lamar Jackson, a new receiver. They have drafted multiple first-round receivers since Lamar Jackson has been there. I don't think people realize that. The Ravens have drafted multiple, and I mean multiple, first-round wide receivers since Lamar Jackson has been there. And he has not been playing that damn long, y'all. But he has drafted multiple, not one, not a couple, multiple first-round receivers from Lamar Jackson since he's been with Baltimore. What are we talking about, y'all? Every other team, whether they have paid their guy already or not, whatever, every other team is doing everything they can to equip their guys with everything they need to be successful. Instead, Jerry's talking about,
"Well, you know, Dak, I'm going ahead and pay you this $60 real quick. I'm going to need you to go ahead and do a lot more with a lot less than everybody else. And that's just what life is going to have to be."
And so, you know what? As a Dallas Cowboys fan, we have to resign ourselves to the idea that if that's what life is going to be, if that's how Jerry Jones and his front office is going to approach team building and approach trying to win a championship, we just need to completely take our emotions out of it. Watch football for the fun of it. Don't have any expectations for these guys. That's it, bro, because it's no expectations. Because as long as Jerry Jones is here, he's going to find a way to mess this up. Whether it be messing with the coaching decisions, whether it be telling the players what not to do or when to do it, or whatever it is he says to these guys, whether it be not deciding to do certain things, Jerry is going to find a way to mess it up. So the best and most healthy way to go forward as a Dallas Cowboys fan is to completely take your emotions out of it. And we still them same old Cowboys. This is nuts.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Hey! I'm still them boys.